Here's 10 brilliant details you might have missed in Kendrick Lamar's
Euphoria.
The song's title likely nods to the HBO series of the same name, which credits Drake as an executive producer and is a show that sexualizes high schoolers, alluding to the rumors about Drake grooming underage women, which Drake himself tried to get in front of on his tailor-made diss track. This might be why Kendrick dropped the song on April 30th, aka National Child's Day. The song then opens with some reversed audio, which when played backwards reveals this.
Everything they say about me is true!
This is sampled from the movie The Wiz, a black reimagining of The Wizard of Oz in which the wizard, played by Richard Pryor, is exposed for being a phony that's not even from Oz, which Kendrick is certainly using to jab at Drake for being Canadian.
Everything they say about me is true! I'm a phony! I got no powers! I got no right to be pretending to be the Wiz!
Oh, and Michael Jackson plays the Scarecrow in The Wiz, tying into Drake comparing himself to Michael that's been referenced by both artists. Later in the song, Kendrick says this.
I make music that electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness.
Kendrick claims to make exciting music that inspires, while Drake's music is monotonous and puts people to sleep. This sets up the acts and random acts of kindness to be a homophone for Ack, DJ Academic's nickname. Drake sampled Academics on push-ups. Yet in this same exact stream, Academics went viral for falling asleep while listening to Drake's CLB for the first time. It literally pacified him. Pacify, as in pacifier, also continues the subtle allusion to underage women, which Kendrick warns he can elaborate on, but won't just yet because he's being kind.
Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave.
The ring here refers to Drake recently purchasing one of Tupac's actual rings for $1 million. Kendrick is willing to double that price because he's disgusted that it's owned by a foreigner who disrespected Pac by using his AI vocals on TaylorMade, which Pac's family condemned with a cease and desist while praising Kendrick's respect for Pac's legacy.
I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay? Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house like I'm Joe, okay?
As a surface level bar, Kendrick is boasting his success. He's not thinking about death, he's enjoying the spoils of his riches. He's reaping what he sowed through his music. In this reading, Benjamin and Jackson refer to money, or maybe even paintings by Jackson Pollock and Benjamin West, but also to former presidents that resided in the White House, making Joe a reference to the current president. However, reaping what I sow also refers to his like that verse, the seed that sprouted this beef, meaning he asked for this. In this reading, Reaper refers to what J. Cole called himself on Johnny P's Caddy, while Benjamin refers to J. Cole calling himself Benjamin Button on his new project Might Delete Later, and Jackson again refers to Drake calling himself Michael Jackson, making Joe a reference to Michael's father, Joe Jackson, who infamously beat his children, which is what Kendrick is doing to his sons, Drake and Cole.
There's 3 ghosts left and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase.
Kendrick again attacks Cole and Drake for teaming up on first-person shooter and a joint tour. I love him to death is odd since it would appear to be praise, but Kendrick says he'll clarify what he means in 8 lines, and here's what he says exactly 8 bars later.
I pray they my real friends, if not, I'm YNW Melly.
YNW Melly went to trial for allegedly unaliving 2 rappers, which is exactly what Kendrick aims to do with Cole and Drake musically, revealing what he actually meant by love him to death.